Hey viewers, welcome to another game as Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing another... wow, this looks completely awesome. We're doing another StarCraft 2 match between Liquid Red and White Ra. Sorry, I completely whiffed on White Ra there. But yeah, game number 3 here, and for some reason the UI looks completely different now. So it took a while to download, so I was wondering what was happening, but... well, apparently game 3 was played with a different UI or something like that. Unfortunately, game 2 didn't work, so I'm going to try to make that work, and yeah, I will post that afterwards, I guess. Well, before this one, because otherwise I've spoiled that there's a game 3 and blah blah blah. Anyway, if it's not up by the time this game is up, it means I couldn't get it to work, and that's very unfortunate. But that is the way it is sometimes, because games change, so they change some of the programming, that's at least what it said. And with the new programming, the old things weren't available. And as you can see, now we have those cool little pictos over the eggs, where you can see what's actually producing and things like that. I like that, so you can see that drone is being made, probe is being made, things like that. I really like that. It makes it so much clearer what's going on, and yeah, I kind of saw this already, but then it completely disappeared again, so not actually sure what happened to it. Don't really mind, but I do like that it is back now. So we are going to try to produce a hatchery here, and obviously the probe is going to do its best to prevent the hatchery from going down. It already stole some minerals. Those minerals are going to come in very, very handy. No, it's actually not a big difference, of course. It does delay the mining a little bit, because as long as the probe is mining there, the drones cannot mine there. And as you can see, with 5 HP it actually got out. And he knows that saving that probe is more important than delaying the... delaying the expansion for another second. So he is going to go in, going to scout around, and as you can see, Zerglings coming out, Queen coming out. So, okay. The Zerglings are coming out, and they're going to snipe this this probe, because obviously when it's at 5 HP, it should be easy enough. And are they going to take it out? Wow, he's lagging behind. Is the probe actually going to make it out? It is sprinting for its life. Quite literally, actually. And there we go. Are we going to make a nice turn? No! The Zergling actually catches up, gets another hit off, but we still have 4 HP on our shield. Might actually survive this, because the shield will come back up. 9, 10 HP, 5 HP left. It's going to take a while for it to regen. But are we going to make it? Are we go? It runs back. It knows that there are more Zerglings on the path. Running back, trying to regen the shield, but the shield gets whittled down bit by bit. 10 HP, 7 HP now. We're going to still run around with this probe. The probe actually scouts a new base. It is going to still be alive. Another hit, 8 HP left. We are still alive. Oh man, this is so close. It really doesn't matter though. It's kind of funny to see that the Zergling really can't catch up at all. But, well, that's the way it goes. Yeah, the AI is good enough to actually allow it to chase across ridges and through these bushes. But for the rest, yeah, it really is just the probe that is scouting around. And the Zergling that is not able to catch up. Every time it catches up, it does one attack and then it falls so far behind, and it is going to make it. Wow! But yeah, it fell so far behind every time it attacked that the probe could actually regen like 6 HP and then take 5 damage. So, really nicely done. He actually makes that work. I didn't expect that to work at all, because I expected the Zerg player to just put another Zergling on that, and then, well, obviously you're going to take 10 damage and only regen 6. So, it's not going to be a big deal. Anyhow, we are going to get an expansion out here. And after all that work, he is still going to die now, I think, with his probe. No, the probe's still alive. Holy crap, that probe. Yeah, the probe is just going to build a cannon. And of course they're going to take down this rock tower here. The rock tower is something that that is new. It will drop a bunch of destructible debris over here, or well, like this. The rocks will go over here, so it will block it off, because part of this of course stays there and it is impossible terrain. So yeah, all in all it's very nice. We have roaches coming out now. Yeah, I haven't been paying attention very much, because obviously I was too busy following that probe battle. The probe battle that actually got won by the probe. I did not expect that at all. It's amazing that the probe could actually get out of that. But of course it's because it's not an important unit, otherwise he would have put 2 Zerglings on it, and that would have been bad. So the mothership core just chillaxing here, just doing its thing, poking a little bit, getting a little bit of damage across, but it's not a very high damage. Yeah, it only does 8 damage, so it's not a very high damage unit. It does, however, have a pretty decent attack rate, and it did spot all of these roaches coming in. And what are we doing, guys? Why are we not defending this? Oh, we are defending this. Okay. Here we go. Split the roaches. No, the roaches were not split here. Oh, the Zerglings come in as well. And here we are going to see the loss of a few buildings. Yeah, the gateway did not go down. He's going to try to wall off with pylons, but the wall is not completed. And wow, just streaming his units in there. Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to cost quite a few probes. And of course, yeah, this is pretty excellent, because this means that he can get quite a lot of damage done, and that is exactly what he wanted out of this. Of course, with this this thing still blocked, he's not going to be able to attack the next expansion. But there is nothing coming up for now, nothing being produced. Well, now we have the production of some sentries. But the sentries, yeah, they're not going to be really that good against the stalkers. Sorry, roaches. They're going to be reasonable versus the Zerglings, but they still get taken out because there's no backup, there's no extra damage. Of course, they don't really do a whole lot of damage, but because they are ranged, they can still go up against, well, or they can still do a lot of damage to those Zerglings. Let's see what the damage was. Actually, doesn't work anymore. Okay, that is, yeah, that is kind of blah. The thing where I can see how many probes got sniped and such no longer work, and that is, yeah, that's a shame, because I would really like to see that. Anyhow, attacking the Nexus again, and well, we are going to take that out unless all of these Zealots are going to do something. But Zealots are very good against the Zerglings, and they do take that out, no problem actually. So yeah, finally the wall off is now completed with a Zealot in the mix, and of course 1 cannon only is good enough to chase away the Zerglings. So as you can see, the rocks are now in place, which means that these cannons are going to have just a field day if he tries to attack that. And in the meantime, we are going to attack here. So the base gets cancelled, obviously, and we are going to make a little bit of a stronghold here. I guess he's going to put up some cannons or something like that, because a second pylon really doesn't do anything on its own. I mean, this pylon is made for warping in units, and this pylon does exactly the same if nothing else is made. Well, you can warp in units like a second closer to where you're attacking. I guess there's that, but that is not very useful, and it is definitely not worth building another pylon. Well, pylons only cost 100, but it is, well, you can also buy a Zealot for that, and Zealots are of course way more useful than a pylon. And another pylon going down. So, well, I guess he thinks that it's kind of useful. Well, this one is actually further forward than this one, so I can totally see why he would build that. But this middle one, yeah, it's not that impressive. And another pylon going down. Wow, he's just building pylons all over the place. Maybe just making sure that he can warp in wherever he wants, so wherever the battle moves he can still warp in. But here come the zealots. Zealots. The stalkers, I wanted to say. Yeah, the stalkers are going to get killed by mainly the zerglings. And of course the roaches are also very good against it, but well, roaches are good against stalkers and stalkers are good against roaches. They're kind of, yeah, it's not too big of a deal. Then the Mutalisks are going to come in. The Mutalisk, of course, yeah, very good against any ground unit. And, well, we will have to see if this actually works out. So here are the cannons. As I said, they're going to do a lot of damage because taking down the rocks will take quite a while. And, yeah, they're going to just kill 9 of the zerglings. Wow, that is actually quite a bit. I think he tried that previously because there was no way that was 9 kills. Anyhow, the zealot goes down. The zealot that was defending this little gap, but we do have a force field coming out, and wow. Okay. That was good enough, apparently. So, Zerg player wins, and yeah, I called it, man. I called it. That was a coincidence. No, I know that Red is a very good player, but he pulled off a 2 versus 0 victory here. After losing the first one, so that's pretty impressive. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.